Hello, class of computer security, ICS 382. My name's Dillon Novak, and tonight I'm going to be talking to you guys about phishing, which is a pretty common attack hackers use nowadays. So just to go over an overview, what I'll be talking about is what is phishing, what types of phishing are there, examples of real-world phishing, and how can we prevent phishing. So what is phishing? Well, phishing is the attempt to obtain sensitive information such as usernames, passwords, credit card details, or any important information that you don't want other people to know by pretending to be a safe entity in an electronic communication. The top phishing targets are, as you can see here, is number one is banking. Next up is electronic payment systems. And as you can see here, about half of all this is basically trying to get your money. And then internet search and navigation services, we use those every day. And then we start dwindling down the smaller stuff like computer hardware, internet information services, storage and systems management software, social networking, which I'm sure that'll be getting bigger, telecommunications, over the phone, dating websites and apps, and hospitality. And there's a lot of types of phishing. There's spear phishing, clone phishing, whaling, which seem all related to phishing, like actual phishing. Link manipulation, filter evasion, website forgery, social engineering, and phone phishing. So we'll start out with spear phishing. And spear phishing is attempts directed at a specific individual, person, or company, and these account for a majority, as you can see, 90% of all phishing attacks. And here's an example here. And a lot of times in these attacks, you might notice that the spelling's not that great. You'll see spelling errors, like here below, or they'll often put in links, links or attachments they want you to download, and a lot of times they'll try and threaten you. Like here, they'll say your account will be permanently blocked if you don't click on this link, and they try and gain your trust by slapping on a popular company name, someone important that you trust down at the bottom. Clone phishing is pretty much where they take a legitimate email containing an attachment or link that has content taken and used to create an almost identical email. So they take an email, pretty much copy it, almost make it exactly, except they might change a small little detail, and the attachment or link is often replaced with a malicious version. And we'll try and make it so that it appears like it comes from the original sender. And here's kind of an example. The one on the right here is the real email that you get from Facebook, like someone commented on your photo, and most of the times they'll include like a little picture, and they'll have like one of your actual friends' names that commented on your photo. And in the fake one, they might have just a random person's name, person you don't know, and usually they don't include a picture along with it. So you click on, what'll happen is you'll end up clicking on the go to comments, and it'll take you to the Facebook login page, and then you'll enter your login credentials, and boom, they got your information. Whaling is a phishing attack that is directed at high-profile targets within a business, like management, CEOs, owners, and the content of them is often written as a legal subpoena, executive issue, or customer complaint to create some kind of falsified company-wide concern. An example of this would be a subpoena from like the FBI, and it includes like a download URL within their email, and then when you download it, you get a keystroke logger virus. So you don't even realize it. Now whenever you enter stuff in, they're logging all your keyboard strokes, and they pretty much get a pretty good guess at what your passwords and other sensitive data is based on your history. Another form of phishing, and it's used in a lot of them, is link manipulation. And basically what they do is they take some URL to a link in an email, and they make it look trustworthy. Phishers have also used URL redirectors to get to the real malicious URL with a trusted domain, and you can't always trust digital certificates because a phisher can also buy them. You basically just purchase them, they check out your site and A-OK it, and boom, you got the money, man. Examples, I got a couple down here. Oops. www.facebook.com, and this version www.facebook.com, except this one, instead of O's, it has spelled with zeros. And then in this case, they actually type out the correct URL, but they trick you because when you actually hover over it, it brings you to not the place you want to go, someplace malicious. Filter evasion is phishers have started taking images of the email and they put it into their fake email so that it makes it for anti-phishing filters to detect commonly used text in phishing emails to be more accurate. And another source of phishing is when a victim gets to the phishing website, the user is decepted by using JavaScript commands in order to alter the address bar and make the website look identical to the one that is trying to be cloned. So basically they're just trying to make it look almost the same as the original to try and trick you to enter in your credentials and information into their site so they can steal it. And right now there's a lot of phishing kits out there that can quickly make websites and that capture login details entered into the fake site. And then kind of up and coming is social engineering. Users may want to click on certain links based on social reasons. For example, a fake news article may have a link containing malware. You go into that fake news article, you click a link, and boom, you're downloading something malicious. And then a recent phishing attack that I've experienced personally is the one where it has like a link from like one of your contacts. Like I had one from my best friend, and they're like, yeah, this person has shared a Google document with you, and they have a link there, and then you click on the link and it asks you to sign into your Google Docs, so you view the link, and then you sign in, and well, it doesn't get you anywhere. Now they just have your information. So if this does end up happening to you, definitely make sure you report the email and the phishing site, and make sure you go back and change your login user information in your email. You know, you want to reset all that so no one can get into your Gmail stuff and all your important information. And phone phishing. Some attacks are done over the phone. They can either call you or text you, and once they have your trust, they'll go for your username, password, or they'll tell you to go to a certain website and download a certain software that you do not want on your computer. And here's an example here from a random phone number. Dear bank user, we have detected some unusual activity. Please click on our link. And you'll go there and you'll log in and you'll give them their information they want. So don't do that. So how do we protect ourselves against phishing? Well, don't get pressured into providing sensitive information because phishers like to use scare tactics, as we saw earlier. Be wary of emails asking for confidential information. Usually legitimate organizations don't ask for sensitive data via email, especially the IRS. Watch out for generic-looking requests for information. Many authentic emails from a bank will often reference an account you have with them, while fake ones will begin with "Dear Sir" or "Madam." Don't click on links, download files, or open attachments in emails from unknown senders. Never submit confidential information via forms embedded within an email. Never use links in an email to connect to a website unless you know 100% they're authentic. And make sure you keep your web browser, firewall, spam filters, antivirus, spyware, and everything else up to date. And yeah, that's my presentation on phishing. I hope you guys enjoyed and have a good night.